My name is Dwayne Brenna, and I'm a drama professor here at the University of Saskatchewan. I teach acting, I teach theater history, and I teach a London study abroad course as well to students. The major elements of performance analysis goes back to Aristotle's Poetics in classical antiquity. So they're usually, and they're taught this way in playwriting classes as well as in directing classes and so forth. But they come under a number of categories: plot, character, theme, language, rhythm, spectacle, and so forth. Every production has those things in tandem. All of those elements have to be there in a certain balance at all times. And when that's out of whack, you've got problems. So if, for example, you have paid little attention to character, that will be something that you will be taken to task for in the local newspaper as a writer. If your play seems to lack any cohesive theme, that too is going to be written about, in the articles on your play. So balance, I would say, is important in all of this, and important that every element adds up to the final effect that the playwright wants. The difference between analyzing a live play and reading it has to do with a number of details. There are various agencies of interpretation that go on in live performance. So the director has one interpretation of the play, a very important one in modern theater. But also the play is interpreted by all of the actors. It's interpreted by every artist that's involved. The set designer has his own interpretation. The lighting and sound designer can very much affect the emotional quality of the play that you are watching. And it's for that reason that sometimes the play that you see on stage seems to bear a little resemblance to the one that you thought you read. If you're writing a review of a play, I would say the most important elements have to do with the writer's concept for the play and the director's concept for the play, and how those two things go together. Usually, reviews have to do with that particular tension, the tension between what the playwright put on the page and what the director, actors, designers, and so forth decided to put on stage. You'll want to, of course, write about all of those things: director, actors, costume design, stage design, and so forth, and take into account where you feel everybody was true to the concept that is before you. That can be very revealing.
Well, I love her so much that if she asked me to cut off one hand, I'd cut them both off.
You want to be concerned with the presence of the actor on stage. In the end, what I say to my acting students is that if you're given Shakespeare, if you get to do Hamlet, you're given great words to speak. But the odd thing is that the audience really isn't interested very much in hearing those words, so much as they are interested in seeing an actor imbue those words with something that's indefinable, and that is probably called his soul. If you can bring your soul to a production as an actor, those are the moments where theater is truly great. And that doesn't just hold true for actors. Costume designers, directors put a little part of their soul into a piece, and that's what brings the piece to life. Plays aren't essays. They are something that's there to make you feel and understand, and sometimes reason, but they're not just essays.